Alright everyone, Shika Hogan here, reporting for the festival. So, today we are on Forza Horizon 4 and today is gonna be a little bit different because usually, I would just, you know, do my own tune, whether it's randomly or not, test drive it for a few times for the one that's not random quick tune challenge, and just make a video about the car. It's that simple. So, for one of the few times I do take requests where you want to be reviewed or want to be shown in my videos. You can be, submit. Well, just tell me if you have a tune or not. And this is one of those cases which is pretty rare because someone actually claim that the Mercedes Unimog here, yes, this bloody truck is one of the best A-class cross-country car or truck to run around on cross-country. So that guy is John Ultra Gamer 8, and well, I'm taking a look at it today then because kinda curious because I tried it myself and my tune is just poor, let's just say that. And I wish I could have done it better myself, but we'll see. So this car here actually has 8 gear. No, 8 gear. It's 10 speed. I'm not sure if it's manual or not. Let me have a look here. Sure. Nice. Is it automatic? There is no hand shifting, somewhat, and there is no pedal. I'm not sure, but oh well. What matters is it has 10 speed, as you can see there. That's the maximum gear that it has. And well, I want to see if this guy's claims is true. But then again, this is not my tune, so usually I can be very, very picky when it comes to picking someone else's tune. I'm just going to say that now. So if you're not happy with what I'm trying to say, I'm sorry about that because I'm quite picky when it comes to control, right? But then again, who doesn't when you race a car, you know? I mean, even the professional driver would complain about the tone of their car when it's not suited to them, you know? So, it's just fair, I guess. Alright, so John Ultra Gamer. I mean, there is one here from Flamethrower XXX. Yeah, it's been a while since last time I saw him. Right, I'm just going to search for it manually. Any class, keyword. And let's just search for the creator. Too bad you cannot copy paste this, and well, the Forza. What is it? Well, the desktop won't capture the overlay from Xbox Assistance. X software, I forgot what it's called. So, John Ultra Gamer 8. Right. John Ultra Gamer 8. Correct one? Yeah, seems good enough. Let's just search for it. He has quite a bunch, actually. So, looks like this is the one, the A-class monster. Created 2 years ago, actually, on 2018. Hang on, the message comes on October 12th. Let's see this one. This one is the more recent one, the Unigod. I think the more recent one will be the better one, right? Usually that's the case when it comes to multi-iteration like this. This one 2019. Unigod 3. Rhyming King Oh my god. So this one is the most recent one, the Unigot 3. Where's the Unigot 2 then? Because this one is Famine King 2. And this one is the Crusher. So this one is the most recent one, published on September 29th, 2019. So mostly the same in terms of numbers here, but you don't really know what he changed underneath. Like maybe the wake, maybe the something here and there. Who knows? So this one looks like it's the more recent one. Because there is no Unigot 2, there is only Unigot 3. And there is Famine King 2. Maybe this is the Unigot 2, but he just call it, yeah. No, actually no, I don't think so, because that's 2018, this one is on 2019. Oh well, it's something like some details on the history of his development, I guess. Right, yeah, this is the one. Download and install. Obviously, I will pick the most recent one if you have multiple things like this, you know. So, right, it will have 1,790 kilowatts, and it weighs 7,865 kilograms. So, yeah, it has 2.2 more ton into the car, and looks like the lateral G is going lower, but you know. I want to see it. I want to see if it's right or wrong, but then again, I mean, while the PI is a bit lower, right? That doesn't mean the PI is worse. The car perform worse, because sometimes some of the car in this game has a lower PI, but they perform a lot better. It's just something. So right, looks like he installed the roll cage, the external roll cage, and remove the. I think removing the roof. Kind of forgot, because the one that I have is also already tuned, and he added the additional wake here, which is the tire, the spare tire for the Unimog. I mean, that's all I can see really. Anything else? Yeah, it also has the internal anti-roll bar as well, so that's nice. I mean, well, it adds wakes, yes, but we'll see about it. I mean, if you don't like what my opinion later, don't blame me. You ask for it technically. Then again, if my tune is bad, you can just say that as well. It's fair, you know. Sometimes not all people will have the same way of driving. And well, while we're here, I want to see if I can pick up something on the livery designer. Might as well. Okay, I cannot use any of this, aren't I? Because they requires you to do one with the open, with the closed one. Ah, no, why? I mean, that has a better surfaces in it, so I cannot use that. Unfortunately, I want to put on Itasha livery like this, you know, every time. But here we are. I guess I'm going to use these guys right here. Dorian to I0 with the Iron Man. Yeah, let's just go with that. That's kind of unfortunate. I just want to put an Itasha livery on this car. Alright. I mean, if I have the chance, I always put one. Some of them are really good. Yep, there it is. Well, not exactly nice with the external roll bar, but it's alright, I guess. Starting this race. Yeah, baby. So, I hope Disney won't sue me. But, is it Disney? Not sure. But, anyway, let's go for a drive, because I cannot check the gearing. Oh, he does the gearing? I have no idea. So, first off, one of the method that I have to use is Oh yeah, very short gearing, as expected, considering. Well, alright, it accelerates quite well. I mean, for a 7-ton car or truck, it accelerates quite well, up to 150 kilometers. Yeah, around there. After that, it's pretty normal. So gearing-wise, it still makes sense, as far as I can tell. But I'm not sure how to use this car really. Yeah, drifting it. Let's see. Oh, wrong way. And as you might expect from a massive car like this, it will just wipe out other cars, traffic cars out of existence. So obviously, this car isn't exactly for road driving, but so far I'm actually kind of liking the gearing. Yeah, it just bounces off like that. Other cars will just bounce off, you know, like so. Yeah, you can be really an asshole really with this car when you play online. You can just, oh, you're trying to go here? I'm sorry, I need to stay here and make sure you won't get in my way. And basically removing you from the road, which is not nice because I met this kind of guy. Quite a dick, really. In fact, I did met one when I did an online rank last night, or 2 days ago when this video came out. So, well, good thing is the guy is actually a terrible driver, I guess. If, whatever he did it by accident or not, he moved me out of the checkpoint, which is a dick move, really. I only do that when someone actually did it to me first, but it's no matter because I can catch up and then I overtake him actually, which is, yeah, it's just so some people really have a terrible driving. Alright, this one I don't think this one counts as an extreme off-road bike. Let's create a blueprint for this. Let's see. What's up with the Civic War? Oh yeah, I tried that last time. Yeah, it counts as trucks, but let's go with the heavy hitters because so I think these are the cars that's for race class more than just trucks. Do you want to save your changes and refer to previous event? Yes, please. Let's go with heavy hitters. So you're going to fight heavy cars, boss, basically. Like this M12S Warthog CST from AMG Transport Dynamics. Well, which is basically Warthog from Halo. They militarized, by the way, because there is no machine gun, I think. Bunch of Bentley, including the 8-liter. 8-liter is not that bad, alright. X6, Limousine, the Chevrolet ZR2. Basically just a bunch of massive car over 5 ton, I guess. And that also includes these racing trucks. And a G65 AMG, which is, I actually pretty like that car. Also, yeah, the Quartz Regalia, I don't forget about that. That thing is ridiculous. So, right. We're going to go on this one because this is fairly flat surface. I just want to see if it can turn nicely because on tarmac, it's not exactly showing it, but we have a bunch of grass here, so maybe it will work. And since this car is pretty heavy, well, pretty heavy is an understatement. Since this car is really heavy, I mean 7 tons, right? It shouldn't be stopped by most props on this game because usually, if your car is pretty light, when you hit some destructible objects, you'll get slowed down. But on a heavier car, that doesn't affect them much. And since this car is a 7-ton monster, I don't think it will get affected most of the time, unless it's a hard object that you cannot destroy. So, right. Difficulty is already on the correct one. So let's see how this car perform on an actual fight. Not sure how to use the gearing, but the early gearing is rather tight. So you got to shift up quite fast. I mean, it's not faster than how I tune up the, how I shift up with my. Okay, it doesn't want to turn as great, I feel, so far. I mean, then again, expecting this car to turn, well, that's kind of unfair, really. I mean, we're talking about a 7-ton trucks, which, well, probably going to be really hard to stop when it comes to. Yeah. I'm not used to this car, obviously. If it's not obvious enough for you. And, well, it's kind of hard to keep up with the other heavy hitters here. So, alright, someone is trying to jump there. So, I don't think this is the best way to do it yet, but oh well. Turn please. Yeah, maybe that is the reason why I really hate this car, to be honest. I mean, technically, at the end of the day, it's still a car because it has 4 wheels. Just making sure there. Yeah, I don't think it's good. At least in my opinion, it's not that great. I mean, he can insist if it's good for him, but maybe because he do something else when racing others? I don't know. But either way, it's pretty hard to turn because, well, how heavy this car is. Really? I mean, I almost not hit that wall if I keep turning. But maybe because it's a flat surface, it has more advantage than it actually is. I don't know. Honestly, I still prefer my Land Rover Range Rover. I mean, that thing is light, yes, but it's so much more controllable. At the end of the day, if you want a good car for, you know, racing cross country, you better have as much control as possible. Well, speed is also important, but control is the most important thing, in my opinion, obviously. So, let's see. I mean, it says cross country, so let's see. Let's go to one of my favorite area here. Wait, this one is speed oriented as well, isn't it? Oh well. But thing is, this car seems to be pretty hard to handle. As far as I can tell, maybe I'm using it wrong. I mean, the gearing itself is already pretty ridiculous compared to many other cars. I mean, 10-speed manual in my case. So I have to shift as fast as I could. It's not winter yet, so go with you. I mean, of course, compared to other trucks, maybe it makes sense, but we're talking about an actual cross country, so you have to fight another car that's not just truck when it comes to online rank, right? So it's still set on night. I'm not going to do it on night. Stupid. Late afternoon. Nice. 3 laps. Because that's the standards. So we'll see how this one works, because this one has more elevations here and there, and one thing that you got to have when it comes to this is that you want more stability. Why? That's because you land from a certain height on this game from time to time on cross country. Like they love to throw you up in the air in cross country in this game. Heck, even the earlier route that we did actually has a ramp, right? So we can do that as well. But thing is it stable when it lands? Because, you know, if it's unstable, it's just gonna make things a lot harder for us. You know? And yeah, already running away on the speed section. Well, some traffic here. Yeah, drifting a massive Unimog. Because why the hell not, right? I mean, at the very least, you know you won't be able... No one will be able to remove you from the race easily. I mean, unless there is another Unimog, you won't be able to be removed, to be moved aside, to be pushed around, because you're the heaviest one on the race. Okay, I forgot. This cup is way wider than I was expecting. Yeah, that's my usual line on this particular area, and well, that's a bit problematic, isn't it? And I usually do that, and I'm kinda hesitate with this car really because how heavy it is. It works, yes, I'm drifting a truck, alright, but I mean, yes, you can just sideswipe anyone really with this car, but well, the obvious problem is control because the car is so heavy. Sometimes it's kind of hard to turn it around. But at least you won't be slowed down by anyone else. But the other problem is this car is way bigger than your average car, way wider. Because there is a certain standard for cars to be how wide they are. So, okay, I make a late turn on that one. That was terrible. I always choke it on last lap, aren't I? But you know, yeah. But doesn't matter who's tuning it. I don't like the car itself, I guess. And that's Mercedes' problem, not anyone's problem really. That's just straight out Mercedes' problem. Like, it's not your fault, it's not my fault, it's Mercedes' problem. And then again, Mercedes doesn't intend it for racing, you know? So, whose fault is it really? Trying to race a Unimog, right? But yeah, nah, I don't think this car is great. I mean, even time-wise, it's a lot slower than those Raptors, as you can see here. I mean, the AI can cheat, yes, but that doesn't change the fact this car felt a lot slower than most of my cross-country built car. I mean, I think I already did this before, but still. You know, it's something. So, is it good? So far, as good as this tune actually is, if I use it wrong, I don't think it's good. In terms of the platform itself, like, honestly, if you want to go for a cross country, you better go off with a smaller car, you know. This car is just for the show. I mean, you can make an argument that, yeah, I use it wrong and stuff like that, but well, if I cannot use it, I just stick it. Well, maybe it's bad, who knows? Maybe you can use it better than me, who knows? But for me, this car itself is not for me at all. I mean, Let's just be honest here. This guy that make this, I mean, from the evidence that I can gather, right? Probably ram others with this car when the race already goes for quite a while. And well, that is quite unethical to be honest. So let's just go with the anything goes this time around, because with anything goes, right? Why is it had heavy hitters multiple time here? Like there is like 3 heavy hitters. What's going on? So how do I say it? It just ramming people is not ethical. I mean, I kind of did it by accident with my Hummer once, and the guy is really mad at me, even messaging me, rage messaging me. But I tried to explain. Well, he doesn't accept that because, well, technically I already won his race, really. But after that, I pick up another car that's, you know, much more lighter and much more maneuverable. So if people try to swipe me off, I can just maneuver around it, really. I mean, if you're good at predicting what people want to do, you don't need to ram others, you need to evade them. Because when they miss, oh, the satisfaction is so good. Yeah, well, you cannot outright ram people these days, right? You still can nudge them a little bit, so you know the collision detection doesn't evade it. So you still can move people away from the checkpoint, which is just terrible. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, I'm not even trying to say where we are right now. This is last race, third race. I mean, so far it's fine, really, but alright, so when it comes to some outer stuff like this where there are no routes, this car is actually pretty good. I mean, we're catching up with some of these other cars here. And yes, as you can see, I managed to flip a Unimog. How? How did I do that? Oh crap, that's not even enough speed. Don't press throttle. Oh, come on, Forza! Let's try to do this carefully. Yeah, that's not enough speed, isn't it? Oh man, this is terrible. Okay, let's just restart. That was really terrible. That doesn't help anything that he says that this is the best car. No. It's absolutely terrible for this job. I mean, that's just unfortunate, isn't it? But that doesn't change the fact that no, it's not that great. Alright, I can get up to them really closely now. That's nice. But still, doesn't change the fact that this car is not the best for this kind of thing, really. Alright, let's do this correctly this time. With more speed. Yeah, landing much better. Holy shit, that charger just landed in front of me. So yeah, as far as I can tell, you obviously turn earlier than others, which is basically going to shave a lot of your speed. But then the others won't be able to stop you if you're in the way, so I guess that's why he called it the best, because he doesn't have to worry about others when he make a mistake. Which is, in Forza language, yes, you can ram others like this. I'm pretty sure that's why he called it the best. Which, personally, that means you cannot chase the top runner like those two. Well, I took my word back a little bit because they kind of slowed down with the water, deep water here. but I'm in a wonky line because I turned a bit late and, well, yeah, it's pretty difficult still to control. So at the end of the day, this is not exactly the best car for what I was imagining, but you know, it somewhat worked, I guess. But seriously though, please don't blame anyone when you're playing online rank. That's just asshole. Alright everyone, Shikai Hokan here, reporting for the end of the world. I mean, the video. Hope you guys enjoyed today's content. If you like it, feel free to activate that like button. If you want to see more of my content, you can put a mark on my head with that subscribe button. And lastly, any kind of support and feedback would be really appreciated. So, thanks for watching, and remember, I'm keeping my eyes on you. Keep on living, buddy.